Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today is Sunday. So Sunday is Whip and Chat day, and today I have chosen to diamond paint, and I am working on this one from GBFKE, and this is what I'm calling Time for Tea, or Tea Time. So happy Father's Day everybody. I hope you are having a fabulous day and getting truly spoilt. Mark today has been treated to a barbecue by the boys for Sunday dinner. Yesterday we went to meet my mum and dad, and then before we came home we needed to get some bits from Aldi, so that's when the boys told us about the idea. So we picked up some bits and pieces for the barbecue. Mark had already said, well, Mark told the boys that we'd already got some sausages and burgers at home, so the boys picked up some like seasoned chicken. I think it was black pepper, maybe a lemon and black pepper or something like that. Seasoned chicken drumsticks, and some bits for a salad and some sides, coleslaw and bits and pieces. So yeah, we've had that today for Sunday dinner, which we all really enjoyed. Our eldest did the cooking, did the barbecue. He's almost 20. He'll be 20 in the middle of July. So yeah, I've had a good day so far. Mark's really enjoying himself. So yeah, a good day so far. So let's get into this week. So starting off on Monday, I got up, I had my usual coffee. Then there was some washing up from the pet feeding and Mark's breakfast and everything like that, so I washed some dishes up, and Mark had already had some washing on and pegged it out on the line, so I went to check it and turn things, and yeah, getting it all dry. So then I was playing on my phone a little bit before lunch. For lunch I just had some sea sticks and some of the Aldi Pringles. I think they're called stackers, but yeah, I just used the word Pringles when I write my notes, but it's the Aldi stackers. So yeah, had that for my lunch, and then in the afternoon I was doing a little bit of stitching in between checking the washing. So I worked on Coffee Sampler. So yeah, I was stitching on that Monday, like I said, in between sorting out washing and all that. So then for tea we had sandwiches. We had beef and salad tea cakes, or bread balms, depending where you live and what you call it. So tea cakes, bread balms, yeah. Even in the UK, different places call it different things, so yeah. Then Monday evening I came up here and I was just switching the computer on, and I got a message from Chris just saying, can we give the doll's house a miss this week? I'm not feeling too good, so yeah, can we give it a miss this week? So yeah, there was no dollhouse live stream, and then it turns out there was no stream after us either. There wasn't a tank with Horlicks because he wasn't feeling very well either, so he didn't do a tank stream. So yeah, Monday I was catching up with some YouTube. If you're not already watching this particular YouTube, then you really need to. Jen the Caffeinated Crafter, she has done her mid-year whip parade, and it's in 3 parts. Yeah, her mid-year whip parade is in 3 parts, and it's like 5.5 hours altogether. She had to do it in stages because she was saying about her phone and recording and storage and things like that. But yeah, definitely go check out Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. She does all sorts of stitching projects. She does big full coverages, you know, from different heaven and earth, pain-free crafts. She does kits, like dimensions kits and stuff like that. She does small projects. She's, I think, working on Autumn Favourites and Cup of Chia. She does smaller projects like the gnomes from Cute Broidery and is it Maya Stitch, I think she said the other gnomes were from. She does all kinds of different projects, so definitely go check out Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. I really like watching her. She's really good. Then I think I'd got through the first 2, which were like nearly 3.5, 4 hours maybe, and then I decided to do some things on Pattern Keeper. I needed to get some upcoming patterns that I'm going to be stitching into Pattern Keeper, and I just wanted to make sure that it was right. Excuse me. I just wanted to make sure, you know, if there was any overlap in the pattern, or if, you know, certain patterns that you put into Pattern Keeper, sometimes you've got to put the thread numbers in, and I just wanted to make sure I had that time just to do it properly and get that done. So yeah, I think I managed to get quite a few into Pattern Keeper. Some went in no problem, others yeah, went in a little bit funny, but yeah, I can work with it. I can work from that. So then I kitted up on the beach, because that's one of the ones that I do want to start before the end of this year. So yeah, on the beach. And then I wanted to look through my threads for the black vintage sampler, because that's another one I want to start before the end of the year. Yeah, I did decide on a colour for that, but I don't know. I think I picked 820. It's like a navy blue, just all one colour. I think when I looked in my box I had 3 or 4 bobbinated, so I am going to need to make sure I get some more of that colour. See if I can get one of the big ones from Hobbycraft, like when I got the white, the B5200. See if I can get a big spool like that from somewhere like Hobbycraft or somewhere. So yeah, I was doing quite a bit of organising and quite a bit of sorting on Monday, because like I said, there were no doll's house and then there was no tank afterwards. And then yeah, I got myself to bed and I was watching a bit more YouTube. So yeah, that was Monday. So then on to Tuesday, had my coffee, washed up from breakfast, got all that sorted. Mark went for his bath and then I had my bath after him. Then for lunch we had some corned beef, so corned beef and cucumber sandwiches. So I had that for tea, and then in the afternoon I was stitching on Hello Spring, so I was stitching a bit more on that. Then for tea we had some tins of baked beans and sausages on the shelves, on the shelving unit. Mark always makes sure some tins of beans and sausages, you know, in case we fancy it for lunch, or if we're not too hungry and we just want a bit of something at tea time. So yeah, we all had beans and sausages on toast. Get this next colour out. Then Tuesday evening, there was no Eddie Stobart live. Chris still wasn't feeling very well. She wasn't up to live building. But there was the Titanic later on. So I was helping in that and doing chat. And then afterwards we all had a bit of a chat, and then I went off to bed and I was watching some YouTube in bed on Tuesday. So then on to Wednesday. So Wednesday morning I woke up at about 8 o'clock and I heard Mark and Jack leave for town. So I went downstairs, had my coffee, and I was just sorting out the pets' breakfast, and Oliver came down, so he just woke up too. So got the pets fed and sorted. Oliver was having his breakfast, and then Mark had put some washing on before he left, so I heard the machine bleep, so I thought, right, I'll get it pegged out. It's another nice day, another good day, so yeah, I got that pegged out. So by the time I'd pegged that out and come back in, I saw the taxi pull up outside of the house. Mark and Jack were back, so we met them up at the taxi and brought all the shopping in, not washing, brought all the shopping in, and yeah, we're putting it all away and getting it sorted, and yeah, getting it sorted and put away. So yeah, once we'd done that, then Oliver made us all a coffee and we just sort of sat chilling, and Mark said, why don't you go up and get some stitching? So that's what I did. We just sort of sat chilling for a bit, and they were all watching TV and I was stitching, and so yeah, up until lunchtime. So I think it were about an hour and a half, something like that, before lunch. So I was stitching on Ho 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 from Doreen Jones. So I was stitching on that. Then for lunch we had corned beef again. So corned beef, cucumber. So we had that in sandwiches for lunch. Then in the afternoon I was stitching some more. Then the boys got on with feeding the pets. Oliver walked the dog. Then I was stitching. No, I was folding a last bit of washing that we had, I think the day before. Some towels hadn't dried or something, so I put them in the dryer, and then yeah, kind of forgot about them. So I was just sort of wiping around, I think, after lunch, and then I noticed that I'd forgotten those bits in the dryer. So it was just some towels, I think, in the dryer, and the hair wraps. So yeah, got those folded and put to the side, ready to take up to be put away. So yeah, I did that, and then I carried on stitching a little bit more. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Then for tea, I finally remembered what that bread was called that we had, torpedo rolls. So yeah, I did try to explain. They were like a rectangular shape, but they were really soft, not like the traditional I can't even remember what those are called either, but never mind. So yeah, they're called torpedo rolls. So really nice and soft, and you do make a bit of a mess with them though, because they're dusted with flour afterwards. So yeah, you kind of get that dusted, yeah, all around your face as you're trying to bite it. I'm not normally a messy eater, honestly, not normally. But yeah, that flour, it gets all over. So yeah, we had the prawns in seafood sauce with salad in these torpedo rolls. So that was a nice tea. And then in the evening on Wednesday, when I came up here, I had a chat with Chris, just checking in with her and seeing how she was. She was actually feeling a little bit better, she said. So she was asking me whether I was going into the Crafters Zoom, the Any Craft Wednesday Zoom. And I said, yeah, I said probably, you know, once I finish chatting with you and just, you know, seeing how you are, I probably will go in for a little bit. And I said, are you up to coming in? And she said yes. So yeah, once we'd finished talking, I think she went off for her tea, so I went into Zoom, and then maybe an hour or so, maybe not even an hour, 3/4 maybe, she did come in. So yeah, me and Chris were in the Wednesday Crafters Zoom, which was good. I always enjoy the Any Craft Wednesday Zoom. It's always good to have a chat with everybody and, you know, enjoy that. So next, so yeah, after Zoom then I went off to bed and I was watching some YouTube for a little bit before going off to sleep. So then on to Thursday. So Thursday morning I was up early. I don't know why, I just woke. I woke at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, like I said, I just woke and I was wide awake, so there was no, excuse me, there was no turning over, no going back to sleep. I was wide awake. So yeah, Matt was still asleep next to me, so I tried to be as quiet as I could and got dressed and yeah, tried to be as quiet as I could be to leave him in bed a little bit, because he's normally the first one up. He's normally awake at 6 o'clock and those silly times, but yeah, so I don't think I woke him, because I think it was a good hour or so before he came down. So yeah, I don't think I woke him, because he was a bit surprised to see me up. He's like, what time were you up? Like 6 o'clock. He's like, go back to bed. I'm like, okay, I'm wide awake. Like, no, I'm wide awake. I was like, okay. It's not like I woke up shattered or tired or, you know, needed to go back to bed. I was, yeah, wide awake. So yeah. So yeah, that Thursday morning I had my coffee, I got the beds, the pets sorted, fed and washed up. Had come upstairs for some stitching, and I was stitching on her, and then Matt was making breakfast. So yeah, he's normally the one to have breakfast, and I'm normally up a bit later, so I'm not, you know, wanting breakfast. But yeah, so he made a coffee and some crumpets. So yeah, we had that for breakfast. That was nice. So yeah, after breakfast I got washed up and then straight back to stitching. So yeah, stitching some more on her from Doreen Jones. So yeah, I was stitching a little bit before lunch, and for lunch I had sea sticks again. So those yeah, they're supposed to be, what is it, crab based, crab meat seafood sticks. So yeah, had some of them with Pringles for my lunch. So then again after lunch I got, sorry about that, car horn outside. So yeah, after lunch I got washed up and then back to stitching. So more stitching, oops, on her up until pet feeding time. So me and Jack fed the pets, and then Jack took Ted for his walk. So I got a little bit more stitching in. So yeah, got some more stitching done up until tea time. And for tea we had a sweet tea. So we had strawberries and cream, and then after the strawberries and cream we had a couple of the brioche rolls. It's like the you know, the finger shaped bread, but it's got the chocolate bits in. So the brioche rolls, we had a couple of those as well for our tea. So then after tea, when I came up here, I needed to sort out and clean the computer. So I was deleting some video files, you know, off the computer and out of the video editor, because obviously when they've edited it then saves it in there as well. And then I gave Mark a shout and said, right, I've deleted videos and things off the computer and out of the editor, and he said, you know, obviously you can run CC Cleaner, but sometimes there's certain boxes that you can untick or certain boxes that you can tick, and he said sometimes it logs you out of everything if you just do a CC Cleaner, but if you go in and look at the boxes and what's ticked and what's not, you can click not to log you out of everything. There is certain things that you will need to log back into even if you do tick or untick that button, like Facebook for example, you'll need to log back into, and I think he said that you're probably going to have to log back into StreamYard. So I don't know if he did that for me or not, but I need to have a look at that. I might need to log back in. So I will probably do that while this is uploading, just check. If not, I can, you know, I can sort that out. I'll go and get the code, and yeah, I can do that. So yeah, Thursday, so yeah, we ran the CC Cleaner, and yeah, Mark said it was a little bit junked up. And then he ran spyware. He said, you know, spyware might not find anything because we've done the in-depth CC Cleaner, and yeah, it didn't find anything. There was nothing, there was no flags, there was no, you know, so many found or whatever, because yeah, he'd done that. So yeah, sorting out cleaning the computer, and then so yeah, I was doing that. And then, like I said, once that had all done, then Mark was checking and getting me back into Facebook. But yeah, I need to go and check StreamYard. So after all that had been done, I was diamond painting a little bit on Thursday. So yeah, I was doing that, and then yeah, went off to bed and I was watching YouTube. So yeah, that was Thursday. So let's find another cover. This one for the top. So yeah, Friday morning I got up, had my coffee, and then Friday is bedding and then bath day. So yeah, I was doing that, so got all that done, and then brought all the washing down, put it in the washing machine, and yeah, got that going. So I got all that done in the morning. Then for lunch, again I had seafood sticks. I don't know why, but I've just not been fancying sandwiches or anything too heavy at lunchtime. Sort of tea time and evening time, I've not been doing too bad with bread and sandwiches. You know, obviously we had the torpedo rolls and things like that. So, but yeah, at lunchtime I'm just wanting something light. I'm not wanting bread. I don't know why. So, but yeah, I've just been having seafood sticks. Well, I have had quite a few this week. But yeah, that's what I have been fancying. So yeah, seafood sticks and Pringles. So that's what I had for lunch. Then in the afternoon I recorded my floss tube. So yeah, this week was back to regular floss tube, and yeah, what I'd been working on and anything I'd seen, and yeah, all that good stuff in my floss tube. So noisy motorbike out in the road, so sorry if you can hear that. So yeah, recorded my floss tube. I then set it to edit. I don't do much to my videos. I just put the intro and the outro. I don't heavily edit my videos, so whatever's in there goes. I just have the simple editor that was on the computer, just the video editor that comes up in the you know, the Windows, the settings bar. I don't use anything fancy dancy. I don't really need to, because I don't heavily edit my videos. So just the intro and the outro. Oh, there's one up there, so I need to put that one in there. So oh, I don't know what in there. So what else did I do Friday? So for tea on Friday we had beef salad sandwiches again. We just had it in tea cakes this time. I think Mark got some of the large tea cakes. We didn't get 2 lots of the brioche, the rolls, the torpedo rolls, but he did manage to get some large, sorry about that, large tea cakes. So yeah, beef salad. Normally our like sandwich shops, it's just the salad, but a shop that we used to have where we lived before used to put egg in their salad. Like I said, most shops don't. So yeah, beef salad and sliced egg. Yeah, sliced boiled egg. So yeah, that's not a normal salad addition, is egg. But yeah, like I said, where we used to live before, if we used to go to the little sandwich shop in the village, they'd put egg in their salad. So yeah. But yeah, so beef salad and sliced egg, sandwiches for tea, and here comes that nosy motorbike again. So then after tea in the evening, when I came up here, then I finished off releasing my floss tube. I think, no, when I came up I had to then start it uploading to YouTube. So then once it had uploaded, then I could sort out the description box, the thumbnail, and then I released it for you guys to see, or set to public once it had finished uploading to YouTube. Because on my computer I have you know, Word documents that I can just copy and paste into the description box, and then what I'll do is then sort out the thumbnail on my phone in the YouTube, oh, what's it called, YouTube Studio on your phone. They can have the YouTube app, the YouTube Studio app on your phone, and that's where I'll sort out my thumbnail. So I'll go in there and sort that out, and then I will change the setting in there to make it public once it's uploaded. Once it's finished uploading to YouTube, it'll then make it straight into public. So yeah. So then after I'd done all that, then I was stitching. So I pulled out one of my old projects that I showed on my floss tube. It was an old stitch along with the Oracle Facebook group. They did a stitch along, I think it was last summer. So yeah, I pulled that project back out and I have been stitching on that for the last couple of days. So yeah, Friday I was stitching on that, and then took myself off to bed and I was watching YouTube. So yeah, that's what I did on Friday. So then Saturday, which was obviously yesterday, we went down into town. We went to go and meet my parents, so I could give my dad his Father's Day gift for today, Like Mother's Day and Father's Day, we will meet them the day before, because obviously, you know, me and Mark are parents too, and so yeah, we go and meet them the day before, just like we did for Mother's Day. So we did it again this year for Father's Day. Went and met my mum and dad. We went and had some lunch, and I gave him his gift. We got him some bottles of traditional ales, so like pale ale or golden ale, and yeah, it was a box of ales that we found. So gifted him that for Father's Day with his card, and yeah, even though it was a day early, he did open it. So yeah, went and had some lunch at a little cafe, and then we went off and we were doing a little bit of shopping, and then we said, right, we're going to get off, we need to go to Aldi before we get home for Ted, because we don't like to leave him too long, especially with this hot weather and being cooped in the house, and you know, it's going to be too hot for him, bless him. I like to have windows and doors open and air through the house, and so we didn't want to leave him too long. So yeah, and that's when we went off to Aldi, like I said at the beginning of the video, and the boys said about a barbecue for today, for tomorrow. Well, at the time they said, we're thinking of doing a barbecue for you, Dad, tomorrow for Father's Day, you know, with it still being nice but not too warm. It is kind of cooling down a little bit. It's been in like the high 20s and it's back down to the low 20s today, so it's not too bad. It's not stifling hot and sticky, and so yeah, it's quite a lot cooler today. So yeah, went round Aldi, got a few bits, like I said, bits for the barbecue, and the boys got Mark to pick a dessert for today, so he picked some ice creams. They're like the Magnums, so the ice cream with the chocolate coating. So he picked those for dessert for today. So yeah, once we'd done that, then we got a taxi home, and yeah, got in and was sorting out washing, and sat and had a coffee, and yeah, just kind of caught his breath, and then we were getting on with tea. So yeah, we picked up some more of the torpedo rolls because we did pop into Asda. That's where we get them from, Asda. So we picked up some more of those. We did go into Asda to pick up stitching magazines, so the World of Cross Stitching and Cross Stitcher. So I have got those, I just haven't recorded them yet. Obviously yesterday being out in town all day, and then today Father's Day and stuff like that, so I'll just see how I feel once I have recorded this, because I might then record those two to then release like Tuesday, Wednesday, or I might wait and record them tomorrow while the house is a little bit quieter, and well, maybe yeah, maybe. So yeah, I'll record those in the next couple of days, so you should see those hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday. So one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. Just depends when I get round to recording them. We'll just have to see. So yeah. So for tea yesterday, yeah, we had the torpedo rolls. We got some more of the prawns in seafood sauce. So we had that in the torpedo rolls with some salad. And we got some crisps as well while we were in Aldi's, specifically for that tea. So yeah, so we had that for tea, and then in the evening when I came up here I was stitching some more on Flutter and just chilling out. Yeah, I was, yeah, achy, and yeah, so yeah, that's what I did then. The rest of Saturday, took myself off to bed, and yeah, I was watching some YouTube before I went off to sleep. So yeah, I did that. So this morning, again, well, no, not again, I was going to say I was up early, but early-ish, earlier than, yeah, I woke up about 9 o'clock this morning, and to my surprise, Mark was still in bed. I kind of rolled over and saw him still asleep next to me, and I thought, oh goodness, what time is it? What have I woken up? And yeah, it was like 20 past 9. And yeah, the confusion on my face, it must have been a picture, because like I say, he's normally up, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and yeah, he's normally the first one up. And yeah, like I said, I looked at my phone, it was 20 past 9, and yeah, so I got myself dressed, got downstairs, and I just thought to myself, it's Father's Day, why not? Mark deserves a lion, you know, so yeah. So I was sat having my coffee, and yeah, Mark followed shortly after for his coffee, and yeah. So then Mark said he was going off for his bath, so I came in here, got the desk organised for Wip and Chat, and then I got a bath myself, and yeah, after my bath, took all the clothes and everything down, got them in the washer ready, waiting for the boys' stuff. Then the boys gifted Mark his Father's Day present. Obviously he knew we were having the barbecue and stuff like that, so yeah, the boys were getting ready and prepared for that. They had lit the barbecue, Oliver had made the salad, Jack got all the meat and everything open, ready for when the barbecue died down, so then he could put the meat, no he didn't actually, he got all the meat in the oven cooking a little bit, or at least most of the way through, and he just finished it off on the barbecue once it had calmed down, you know, ready for cooking. So he just finished it off, you know, that charring, that barbecue, yes, that. So yeah. Yeah, where was I going with that? Where's my train of thought? So where did I get to? Let me have a sip of coffee and I think. So yeah, while I was sat in the living room with Mark and just sort of watching a bit of TV, the boys were, you know, getting things done. Like I said, once the barbecue had died down, Jack was getting things out of the oven to then finish off on the barbecue, and Oliver was sorting out the salad and cutting up pot pie, getting the condiments out, coleslaw, pickled onions, and yeah. So then Jack said, right, there is some bits ready. The chicken will be a little bit longer, but you know, burgers and sausages are ready. So yeah, we did have a little bit of something to eat, and then as sort of the chicken was finishing off, we were just, you know, sort of helping ourselves. And but yeah, it's been really, really nice. I've really enjoyed having a barbecue for tea. Yeah, for Mark for Mother's Day, for Mark for Father's Day even. So yeah, that was a really nice surprise when they told us yesterday. So yeah, so once we'd finished and eaten the barbecue food, I then made a coffee and we had the dessert that Mark picked. Like I said, it was like Magnum style ice creams. So just vanilla ice cream with a chocolate coating. So we had those for dessert with a coffee. And then the boys were finishing off tidying up. And then I made me and Mark another coffee and we came up here. So I've come in here to record my whip and chat for you guys. I think I can hear Mark just watching a video or two maybe, and then he will probably record his catch-up, his weekly catch-up video. So what's going off in the part work world, and you know, things that are happening and going on. So oh no, I think I can hear him recording it now. I think we're recording at the same time. Sometimes he does and sometimes he'll wait till I've finished. It just depends really, whenever he's ready to go. But yeah, so I think we're recording at the same time. But hey, it's not an issue. We can't hear each other. I can just faintly hear him. He's on the opposite wall now. He's not on the other side of this same adjoining wall. Yeah, he's on the opposite side now of his room. But yeah, so that is pretty much us caught up now for this week. So yeah, a lovely barbecue surprise for Mark for Father's Day. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I have tried to ring my dad this morning, but he didn't pick up. It didn't say that he was active on Facebook, because I always try to video call him through Facebook Messenger, you know, so we can see each other and chat. But I did check my mum's Facebook, and it says she wasn't active either. This was at, what, lunchtime? Gone 12 o'clock. So I don't know. I might try and ring him again in a bit and see. They might have had a lie-in. I don't know. They might have had a good night last night. You know, a bit of a drink, a bit of a tipple. But yeah, so yeah, I'll keep trying to get hold of him and see what. Yeah, they might have had a lie-in today. Why not? Yeah, why not? So yeah, that is everything for this week. So I'm gonna let you guys go, so enjoy the rest of your day, and remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.